The Archdiocese of Seville is part of the Catholic Church in Seville, Spain. The Diocese of Seville was founded in the 3rd century. It was raised to the level of an archdiocese in the 4th century. The current Archbishop is Juan José Asenjo Pelegrina. It has the suffragan dioceses of Cádiz y Ceuta, Córdoba, Huelva, P. Canaries, Jerez de la Frontera, San Cristobal de la Laguna o Tenerife. Early history of the diocese. During Roman times, Seville was the capital of the province of Baetica, and the origin of the diocese goes back to apostolic times, or at least to the 1st century. St. Gerontius, Bishop of Italica, preached in Baetica, and without doubt must have left a pastor of its own to Seville. It is certain that in 303, when Saints Justa and Rufina were martyred for refusing to adore the idol Salambo, there was a bishop of Seville named Sabinus, who assisted at the Council of Illiberis in 287. Zeno was appointed vicar apostolic by Pope Simplicius, and Pope Hormisdas gave the same charge to Bishop Sallustius in the provinces of Baetica and Lusitania. However, the see was rendered illustrious above all by the holy brothers Saints Leander and Isidore. The former of these contributed to the conversion of St. Hermenegild and Ricard, and presided at the Third Council of Toledo in 589, while the latter presided at the Fourth Council of Toledo and was the teacher of medieval Spain. The king's son Philip was appointed Archbishop of Seville, while he was given as coadjutor the Dominican Raimundo de Losada, Bishop of Segovia, who became Archbishop 5 years later on the abdication of the Infante. In addition to the cathedral chapter, another community of clerics was formed to sing the divine office in the Chapel Royal of Our Lady of the Kings about 1252. Most of the other mosques of the city were converted into churches, but Santa Maria la Blanca, Santa Cruz, and San Bartolome were left to the Jews for synagogues. The cathedral originated in the Great Mosque, which was the work of the emirs who built the Al-Juma Mosque, rebuilt in 1171 by the Almohad emir, Yusuf ben Yaqub. The famous tower called the Giralda is due to Al-Mansur. In order to secure the liturgical orientation, when the mosque was converted into a cathedral, its width was made the length of the new church, and it was divided into 2 parts, the lesser part, on the cast, being separated from the rest by a balustrade and grating, to form the Chapel Royal. List of bishops and archbishops of Seville: Marcellus, Savinus I, Savinus II, Epiphanius, Savinus II, Orontius, Zeno, Maximianus, Sallustius, Crispinus, Stephanus, Leander, Isidore of the Etymologies, Honoratus, Antonius, Fugitivus, Julianus I, Floricindus, Felix, Faustinus, Oppius, John I, Recafrid, Philip of Castile, Ramon Losaza O.P., Juan Almoravid, Fernando Gutierrez Teo led Castilian forces at the Siege of Gibraltar, Juan Sanchez, Nuno de Fuentes, convoked a provincial council in 1352. Alonso de Toledo y Vargas, formerly the Bishop of Badajoz and Osmo, Pedro Gómez Álvarez de Albornoz, previously Bishop of Siguenza, Coimbra and Lisbon, named Cardinal by Gregory XI in 1371, Fernando Álvarez de Albornoz, Pedro Gómez Barroso, formerly an abbot of Colegiate de Valladolid, related to previous Archbishop, 90 to 93 seat vacant. Gonzalo Mena Roelas, previously Bishop of Calahorra y de Burgos, founded Monastery of Santa Maria de las Cuevas. Pedro de Luna y Albornoz. Alonso de Exia, formerly Bishop of Ávila and Zamora, named an ecumenical patriarch of Constantinople. Diego de Anaya Maldonado, previously Bishop of Tuy, Orense, Salamanca and Cuenca, Lope de Olmedo. Juan de Cerezuela y Urizandi became Archbishop of Toledo in 1435. Diego de Anaya Maldonado, second time. Gutierre Alvarez de Toledo y Alba, Lord of Alba de Tormes. Garcia Enriquez Osorio, Bishop of Oviedo. Juan de Cervantes, previously Bishop of Avila, Ostia and Segovia, participated in the Council of Florence. Whilst in Rome, his secretary would become the future pope, named cardinal by Pope Martin V. Alonso de Fonseca y Alo, Alonso de Fonseca y Acevedo, Alonso de Fonseca y Alo, Pietro Riario, Pedro González de Mendoza, El Gran Cardinal de España, Inigo Manrique de Lara, Diego Hurtado de Mendoza y Quinones, Juan de Zuniga y Pimentel, Diego de Deza, Gutierre Alvarez de Toledo, Alfonso Manrique de Lara y Solis, Garcia de Loaiza y Mendoza, Fernando de Valde y Salas, Gaspar de Zuniga y Avellaneda, Cristobal Rojas Sandoval, Rodrigo de Castro Osorio, Fernando Nino de Guevara, Pedro Castro Quinones, Luis Fernández de Córdoba, Diego Guzmán de Harroz, Gaspar de Borja y Velasco, Agustín Spinola Basadón, Domingo Pimentel Zuniga, Pedro Tapia, Pedro Urbina Montoya, Antonio Peno Sevilla, Ambrosio Ignacio Spinola y Guzmán, Jaime de Palafox y Cardona, Manuel Arias y Porres, Felipe Antonio Giltaborda, Luis de Salcedo y Azcona, Luis Antonio Jaime de Bourbon y Farnesio, Francisco de Solis Fulch de Cardona, Francisco Javier Delgado y Venegas, Alonso Marcos de Clanzargules, Antonio Despuig y D'Amato, Luis Maria de Bourbon y Valabriga, 14th Count of Chinchon, vacant, Romualdo Antonio Mun y Vilad, Francisco Javier de Cienfuegos y Jovellanos, Judas José Romo y Gamboa, Manuel Joaquín Trancón y Moron, Luis de la Lastra y Cuesta, Joaquín Larch y Garriga, Zefrino González y Díaz Tunan, Bienvenido Monzon y Martin, Zefrino González y Díaz Tunan, Benito Sanz y Flores, Marcelo Spinola y Maestra, Salvador Castrolot y Pinazo, Enrique Almaraz y Santos, Eustaquio Irandane y Esteban, Pedro Segura y Science, José Bueno y Monreal, Carlos Amigo Vallejo, Juan Asenjo Pelegrina, Auxiliary Bishops Reginaldo Romero O.P. died, Pedro Montemolin died, Juan Lasso de la Vega O.S.A. died, Martin Cabeza de Vaca O.P. died, Francisco de Jaacuten O.S.I.O. Hyros died, Sebastian Obregon O.S.B. died, Gaspar de Torres O.D.M. died, Sebastian de Perea died, Michael Fitzwalter also appointed Bishop of Vadfetanegado but never installed, Francisco de Vera Villavicencio O.D.M. appointed Bishop of Pepuñan Ulna, Juan de la Salle died, Lorenzo Munzona Scalatina O.F.M. appointed Archbishop of Lancianumber, Luis Camargo Pacheco died, Alonso Gordina died, Juan Arroyo died, Juan Riquelme, Melchia de Escudribar died, Francisco Domonte O.D.M. Pedro Francisco Levanto Vivaldo died, José Esquivel Castilajos O.P. died, Manuel Tercero Roses O.S.A. died, Domingo Perez Rivera died, Francisco de Solis Fulch de Cardona appointed Archbishop of Seville, Agustín Ayustaran y Landa appointed Bishop of Córdoba, Manuel Cayetano Munoz Benavente, died. Juan José Clodovera y Delgado, appointed Archbishop of Cadiz. Miguel Fernández Flores O.F.M., died. Vicente Roman y Linares O.Prime, died. Calixto Castrillo y Ornedo, appointed Bishop of Leon. Manuel Maria Leon González y Sánchez, appointed Bishop of Jacuten. José María Serrada Laciondo, appointed Bishop of Santander. Juan Antonio del Val Gallo, appointed Bishop of Santander. Rafael Bellido Caro, appointed Bishop of Jerez de la Frontera.